What's up, guys? Today I got a little bit different type of video. I'm going to be seeing how long it's going to take to warm up my RX8 just by driving and short shifting. So let's get going. We had snowfall yesterday. It's about 11 degrees outside, 11 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty chilly. So yeah, let's get into it. I'll be timing it on my phone. So let's just start with the startup.
Call National Debt.
There we go. And we're just gonna time to see how long it takes to warm up. So the first thing you'll notice is your idle is gonna be high, just like any car. So I usually wait a little bit in the garage until the idle levelizes, I guess. Also, what you're going to notice is your oil pressure is going to be really high. So yeah, 73, 74, 72, it sort of fluctuates around there. And this is in a heated garage. The garage is 53 degrees. Also, what we're going to look at is this temperature needle. You're going to see that when that starts moving and gets like halfway, like these gauges aren't even going to register yet. It's sort of interesting. So let's stop talking, and hopefully the seatbelt won't crush my mic. Just move you a little bit. Should be fine. So let's stop talking and get driving to warm up. We're already at a minute, and I haven't even moved yet. So put the timer there, and yeah, let's start short shifting. So now that I'm finally on the road, we're already at 2 minutes. So you're gonna see that I'm gonna be shifting very early. Like that was at about 2.5, and that's just because you don't want to bring up the RPMs high. This is a short shifting method of warming up your car. But as you're gonna see, as we continue to drive and warm up the car, roads are pretty icy, so I'm obviously gonna go slow. But under load, oil pressure is 70s, but you see when I push in the clutch, so you see it's dropping a little bit. So that's a good sign. Idle's levelizing. This will get to like the 20s when it's warmed up, but you'll see it's gonna take time. You should be fine shifting under 5. I feel like that's a little bit too high, so I shift under 4 just to be safe. So sometimes I'll even shift under 3, but it's depends on what I'm doing. So, and this is just like normal city-like driving, I guess. Like this would be a normal drive to school or to work. Stop signs, there's lots of stop and go, traffic lights, stuff like that. This is not like highway driving. Maybe I can save that for another video. If you guys want to see that, just let me know in the comments below. But this is like just basic driving along. Yeah, okay, you can see we're stuck at a light now. So what are we at? Oil pressure at idle, 30 to 29. That's getting there. These still haven't moved yet. And the needle's starting to move, which is good. I'll get the time in just a second. All the snow on the underside of my car. We gotta make sure to clean all this off when I get inside. But you can see the needle's starting to move over here, and these haven't even done anything yet. hear, like, there's a clunk piece of snow stuck under my car, and it's like scraping on the ground. Lovely. Alright, you can see the needle's moving some more now. Still, these have nothing. I'm still short shifted though. As you can see, I shifted under 4. Wow, that really doesn't sound good. Well, let's just ignore all the snow. Alright, there we go. Oil temperature just started to move, and there you go. The needle's almost even at halfway, but it's at 107, and our time is 5 minutes and 6 minutes. And that's just when that oil temperature starts to move. Alright, so this needle, that's about as far as it will move, unless you're way overheated, which should never happen, of course. But yeah, it's not really going to move past that point. I don't know if you can see that. It's like a little bit under halfway. It's not going to move past that, and your oil temp's already at, it's only like 124 degrees. So that's like, and your water temperature hasn't even registered in the sensor. Now that's probably because like the sensor doesn't really, I don't know. I'd probably have it in a spot that just registers late, because it always registers late for me for some reason. But as you can see, it's not even 130 yet, and that's already at max. So if you just wait and go off of this, then you can be pushing it hard when it's only, sorry about that, only at 130 degrees Fahrenheit, which is way too low to actually be pushing your car. So yeah, that's why it's a really important idea or a really good idea to have aftermarket gauges like these. These 3 specifically, oil pressure, oil temperature, and water temperature, they can really give you an idea of when your car's warmed up, and also if it's going to be overheating. Like when I'm driving in the snow sometimes and I'm spinning my rear wheels, you can see my water temperature and oil temp, they shoot up, but this needle doesn't move. Like you can see it's still in the same spot that it was when this was at 120 degrees. So that's why I highly recommend these gauges. These are Pro Sports. I have a couple videos of them on my channel, but you can still see water temperature has not kicked in yet, and you'll see it. It'll kick in probably now. Yeah, there you go. And I'll shoot up to like 140 about. I don't know why it always does that. It's a little strange. 130, 135. So this is pretty warmed up, I would say. And that's about 8 minutes, 8.5 minutes, 8 minutes to 8.5 minutes. That's pretty warmed up just from short shifting. And on the plus side of that, you're already like on your way to work or school or wherever you're going. So I think it's definitely a more efficient way, and it shouldn't be damaging to your car. I always let my car idle for a little bit beforehand, just to get it warmed up more. But that really shouldn't be too important. A lot of people just say warm it up at idle all the way, which I would not do, but this is pretty warmed up. This is enough that you can get on the gas. Maybe not in these conditions, but I mean this road's fine. But yeah, you should be able to rip it now and you'll be fine. So I will keep going until this gets up to 170. That's going to take a while, especially when you're driving, you have, stuff going through. But that's pretty much it. It's not even 10 minutes, and that's pretty warmed up. Oh, okay, snow. So yeah, that's about it for this video. You sort of got an idea of how long it's going to take to warm up. just short shifting. Just remember, you should be able to keep it under 5. I keep it under 4. You can make your own decision about that. I always let my car idle beforehand, but it's not completely necessary. That's also another thing you can decide on. But yeah, I'm just rambling. So that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe for more. I'll see you in the next one.